Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we get started with the 250 press conference, just a bit of housekeeping here. The new points leader and red plate holder with 129 points after 3 rounds is Jeremy Martin, the 2-time former national champion. Aaron Plessinger slides into the number 2 spot with 121. Jeremy's brother Alex Martin moves into the number 3 spot with 116 points. Zachary Osborne, the defending national champ, slides into the 4th place with 105. And Justin Cooper, who's joining us here in the press conference, is in the number 5 spot with 98 points. I'll give you folks about a handful of seconds to get comfortable, and we'll get started. Gentlemen, welcome to the press conference. We're at round number 3 of the Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championships. And for the 3rd time, we started off with Zach Osborne with the red plate. Osborne and Plessinger shared it. And for the 3rd race, Jeremy Martin, you're the 3rd individual that now has control of the red plate. Take us through a bit of that emotion when you not only got the win, but found out you took over the points lead.
Yeah, it was a pretty cool feeling. It's been 3 years since I had the red plate. Kind of had goosebumps after that, and really enjoying the moment for having it. It's a lot of struggles since I won my title in 2015, and I was in a pretty big hole in 2016 and last year, and we were able to dig ourselves out of it and get back to where I belong.
I'd like to now ask a question to Justin Cooper. Another spectacular performance in an outdoor ride very early in your professional career, and again, you've had the big sensational lead, and it's starting to get a little more comfortable for you up front.
Yeah, I'm just taking my confidence into the season. Had a lot of preseason training, and I think it's paying off. But just trying to take baby steps towards not trying to rush anything and just letting things settle where they settle. But felt good the first moto, felt good in practice. But second moto, went out there, really had nothing to fight for. Struggling with a little bit of a sickness this week, so I mean, the day went as good as it could have gone, I think, for me.
Alex Martin, next question. It seems like you found yourself up front a couple of times this year. That guy right there is the one that kind of keeps taking it away. Did you rough him up too much when you were little kids? I mean, did you pick on him or something?
Actually, yeah, I beat the crap out of him many times. This is probably my karma. But no, I honestly, Jeremy's probably the worst guy to have behind you in a second moto. You know, he's strong, he's fit, and you know he's relentless. So he's going to be there till the very end. And unfortunately, he's been behind me the last 2 weekends, the second moto. So I knew he was there, and I was just focusing on myself and pushing, and trying new lines here and there to try and get away from him. And eventually, he went around the outside of me. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the weekend. 3-2. Second overall again, 2 weekends in a row. Closer to the points lead now, and we're head back to the East Coast now, so I'm excited.
I'd like to now open it up to questions from the media. Guy B, first question.
Justin, talk about leading that first moto. Were you feeling the pressure back there, or were you comfortable up front?
To be honest, I was comfortable. Got a great start, ripped the whole shot, and I knew Joey was there, but he wasn't there. He had a section where he was faster than me, but he started defending that one section every lap, and he eventually got me in that section. I couldn't figure it out, but felt good. I felt like I was riding my own pace, and he was just following me around, but he ended up making the pass, and then I don't know what happened to his bike, but I mean, I got lucky, but I'll take it how I can get it.
Next question from the media, right behind you.
This question is for Justin Cooper. Justin, I know you got on in the box at Unadilla last year when it was super rainy and muddy and everything. Do you feel now that you've kind of proven, hey, whether it's muddy and wet or dry and dusty, that you've got what it takes?
Yeah, I think I'm from upstate New York, so I'm used to that stuff and the riding in the mud. I like that, and I think I excel in it more than other people. But yeah, definitely can do it in all conditions, and I felt good today. First practice was muddy, and I felt really good. I think I qualified first in that one, and yeah, qualified 3rd overall, and just kind of set the tone for the day to have another good day and solid day. That's what it's all about, and just don't want to do anything stupid out there.
Next question from the media. Jim Kimball, we have another one.
This question is for Jeremy. Jeremy, you and your brother have battled a ton. How serious was the battle in that second moto? It looked like you were really both going for it.
Yeah, we battled second moto at Glen Helen last weekend. Made some contact. I was called him midweek. I'm like, dude, you gave me a bruise on my arm. And then we battled again today, and he said I couldn't pass very well, but I blew his doors off on the outside. No, but I was really proud of him. He was riding really fast, and it's pretty cool that you have two brothers from the same family battling like that, you know. And I mean, yeah, it's really cool. Out of everyone that I like to battle with, he's probably my favorite, and I got him to look over at me a couple times, and it was a good day.
Jeremy, do you feel like we've had a little change in the style of the tracks? You know, it seems like they've let hard pack be hard pack for the first 3 rounds.
Yeah, for sure. Like I've been pretty disappointed with the track prep at the first 3 rounds so far. I mean, like, this is the great outdoors. It's supposed to be gnarly, rough, and deep, and it's definitely been smoother and just choppy and not as many ruts. You know, and I think today it was definitely soft, and it was kind of mushy in the beginning, and it formed in pretty good, better for the motos, I'd say, and yeah, worked out.
Questions for Justin. Justin, first, when you saw Joey on the side of the track, what was going through your mind? And second, like, I know if you could bottle it, we'd all buy it, but what was that feeling on that last lap when you knew you were about to win your first moto?
Yeah, so I came off the drop-off, and I saw Joey. He looked like he was going a little slower than usual, but yeah, just sitting on the bike, just rolling through the braking bumps, so I was like, wow. Then once I got closer, obviously, I realized something was wrong with his bike, and yeah, from then on, I think I had 2 laps to go from there on out, and had a pretty solid lead at that point, so I just was able to, it was pretty nice. I had a cushion. I could ride it to the checkered flag and take a little bit of a parade lap the last one.
Aaron Hatz with Racer X. Question for Justin Cooper. You've been great in the first 3 rounds. Your first motos have been better. Is that just the way the second motos are kind of unfolding, or is there something you can point to as to why you've been better in the first motos?
I think I definitely need a little bit more fitness in the second motos, but I don't know. It's kind of unfair to say that just with how my week's been, I've been really sick and still lingering a little bit. I had a fever after the first moto, but just felt pretty drained after the first moto, and which is how it should be. I mean, if you're going for the moto win, you're going to be tired after it, and yeah, I mean, I think we'll be ready to go for the next one. We were strong at Glen Helen, 2 solid motos, but just struggled on the starts a little bit there. So I think once we get healthy again, we'll be fine for 2 motos.
This question's for Jeremy and Alex. With Ryan Dungey having retired, you guys are the top contenders for Minnesota right now, and have a lot of people back home looking at you two. Who are we going to see between the two of you with the championships coming up, and the first one with the 450 down the road?
I mean, it's definitely going to be a battle with Alex for the rest of the season. I mean, he's no slouch, and we talked during the week, and you know, he knows me, and I know him. He doesn't even have to say anything, you know. I can tell when he's hangry, if he hasn't ate anything, or just, you know. So it's good. And as far as 450 stuff, I mean, we'll see. I mean, right now, I mean, we're focused on one thing, and that's right now, and we're not worried about the future of the 450 stuff.
Yeah, I mean, with Ryan leaving the sport, it definitely leaves a big hole, especially for Minnesota and him being a great ambassador for the sport. So, you know, Jeremy and I try our best to represent Minnesota. I mean, that'll be our home, and we always look forward to going back to Minnesota. So for Millville, you know, but we're just we're doing our thing and grinding day to day, and you know, just trying to make Minnesota look good and be good on and off the track. It's all about being a good person on and off the track. So. That's all we can do, I guess.
Next question from the media. Final question then for the 3 of you. First break in the series comes up this week. What's the plan for the week off?
I'm pumped. I just got a podium, first career podium, and I'm sick, so I'm going to need it.
Just train, and then take the weekend off and enjoy not having to catch a flight. I'm sure you guys are looking forward to that too.
Yeah, I'm just excited to get back to Florida. I've been in California for almost 2 months now. Looking forward to the easy commute to Baker's factory. Maybe there'll be an occasional cow in the way instead of a 4-car pile up and a motorcycle down on the 91 freeway. So for me, I'm just looking forward to some greenery. Maybe taking the kayak out for a spin with Kels on the lakes, maybe doing a little fishing. But, you know, it'll be business as usual, a day off, and then we're kind of back to grinding. So, yeah, looking forward to it, though.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the top 3 in the class, we have a new red plate holder, as Jeremy Martin is the 3rd red plate holder after 3 rounds. I think they did an outstanding job, and as we gather up the 450 riders, we'll move into that section of the press conference. So, gentlemen, thank you very much.